Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And he's got room. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Shuck.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the 49er first down.
To throw now, Shuck.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll try and run for him, 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Shuck will throw on 3rd and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Murray now to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
To throw is Murray. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on a free kick. And that's a big mistake. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Shuck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'll be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Down the left sideline.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Cardinals nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, it's 9-0.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Past the 20. 5, Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, Shuck. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Murray going to throw. Got his man, it's George. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Throwing again, Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff funneled a great field position. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Cardinals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to move back in front. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. An extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
It's the score, Niners 22, Cardinals 16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast and as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Now inside the 25.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now is Murray.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
Now San Francisco may call their second timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Ryland on for the extra point.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Cardinals 23, 49ers 22. Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and at this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him down, but number 3 takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a 49er first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
217 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He can't get him down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
San Francisco.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement,
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall. As time expires in the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Moody for the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Murray now. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Connect, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd down and a yard. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, let's go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown. San Francisco. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The solid stiff arm. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Incomplete on a deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
Green, green, green. Come on. Easy, easy, easy. Big A Sokas, Big A Sokas.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Again, they'll throw in Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Now Ryland for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
What's the score? Niners 35, Cardinals 38. Chad Ryland is the kickoff for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw here. That's over the middle and caught by Pearson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the 49er first down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Pass caught by Pearson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Murray going to throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cron Martin. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on third and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second and 9 now from the 21. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Murray. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Throwing now is Murray. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up. I think we probably ought to avoid the tape review of this one, right? I mean, we don't want to sit in there and listen to what his teammates are going to say. He went that far and didn't score a touchdown.
Well, it's one where if they win, they poke the bear a little bit. If you don't win, it could be a sore subject. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd down and goal. Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
38, 49ers 35. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. To throw is Shuck. Connects with Kittle underneath. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Pearson.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
They'll set up the throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tyler going to give this to Benson.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Another run here with Benson.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards yards on first down.
He was taken down.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout,
Second down.
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is second and long. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 49er first down.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Arizona, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles